Hey everyone, Charles here again. Sorry I haven't posted in a while, but today I figured I'd do a video on how to find a product to sell on Amazon, okay? Um, so obviously there's many ways you can do this and a lot of different ways work just as well. That's just how I did it and how I'll show you how I did it a year and a half ago when I first started and how I do it now, okay? Because it's changed a little bit. But there's also a few variables to consider, like um, how much experience you have in selling products um, or marketing, and how much money you have to invest, and how much money you're willing to risk as well. Okay, because when I started, I didn't have a whole lot of money, so what I wanted to invest was less than $2,000 US, which doesn't get you very far, right? So I wanted to make sure that that first product worked well. So at the time, how I would find a product was I would I would find a product that already sells well. Okay, that's where a lot of people get started, and they're like, oh, I need to find a new product. You don't have to find a new product. Okay, find a product that sells well on Amazon, and then try to uh, I'd say upgrade it or modify it so it's better than your competitors, so that the perceived value is better too, and then you can charge more money as well. Okay, so find a product that sells well. I'd say that is less a pound or less per product, because the higher it is, the more it's going to cost you for shipping, and then that's less than the size of a shoebox. Okay, because that's a shoebox size is pretty much what's considered standard at Amazon FBA. So if you go over that, it's going to be oversized, and then you're going to pay higher fees and higher storage fees and all of that. Okay, so to start, just start with a standard size item that's not too heavy. So the smaller and the lighter, actually, the better. Okay, and then I tried to find a product that retails for uh, $10 to $40 roughly on Amazon. But now I'd even say now try to find something that sells for between $15 and $40, because uh, 10 really $10, I don't find the margins are good enough, because your fixed fees are the same, because there's the Amazon commission, and then there's the FBA fees, and in the FBA fees, some of the fees are variable and some of them are fixed, and those fixed fees are the same. So whether you sell a $10 item or a $15 item, you're going to pay the same. So your profit margin is going to be lower on that $10 product. So I'd say look for a product that sells for at least $15. Okay, um, and then I'd say look for a product that I try to look for simple stuff. Don't go find something that's very difficult or to sell, or very complex products. Okay, I personally, I don't get into any electronics, just too many returns and stuff like that, or into products that have many variations, like clothing and stuff like that, where you have color variations, you have size variations. And imagine if the MOQ for these products are, I don't know, 500 units, then you need to buy 500 units of the XX small in black, 500 units of the X small in black, and then 500 units of the small, medium, large, X large, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It just gets, you'll need to invest a lot of money, and it's pretty risky. So and try to, I'd stay in the baby products, toys and games, uh, industrial, automotive, sports and outdoors is a really good one. Um, Home improvement. I'd stay within these categories. Okay, um, and then once you've found a product that fits those criterias, I would look and make sure there's no patent. So you can search on Google patents, or If you go on Google, just search USA patent search, and then you're gonna get on. You're gonna find the website for intellectual property in the states, and you can search in there. Because make sure there's no patent, because you can get in trouble with that. Because I've seen actually a really good friend of mine who sells on Amazon. He had done his research, hadn't found anything, and his supplier told him that there was no patent on the product, and they sold it to him. And now apparently someone does have a patent, because he got a letter from that company that apparently holds a patent for it, and now his Amazon account was suspended, and it just gets you into trouble. Okay, so once you've found a product that has no patent and fits those criterias, I look for a product that sells at least 300 units a month. Personally, just under that, it could be worth it, but for your first product, try to look for something that sells at least 300 units per month. You can estimate the number of units per month based on the bestseller rank, so the BSR of a main category. So, and that's free. Just go on Jungle Scout, and then there's the I can't remember what it's called, just like sales estimator or something like that. And then you just put in the bestseller rank for that category, and it's going to give you the estimated number of units sold per month. Okay. Um, and then also make sure that the product doesn't have too many competitors. Um, Personally, I don't like to get into selling a product that has more than, say, 3, 4 serious competitors that actually sell products. Because sometimes there might be 10, but let's say 8 of them have 1 or 0 reviews or 5 reviews, and they don't sell at all. I wouldn't consider these guys to be very competitive. But if you have, let's say, 3, 4 competitors with over 100 or 200 reviews, then that's serious competitors. Okay, and if there's a few 1 or 2 in there that have, let's say, 5 or 600 reviews, then personally I wouldn't get into it, just because these guys have most of the market shares, and it's a bit harder to get into. But some other guys might tell you otherwise. That's just how I do it. Okay. So if you find a product that fits all these criterias and that has, let's say, 3 or less serious competitors with less than 2 or 300 reviews each, then that might be a good product. Then you get a quote from different manufacturers from Alibaba, and when one fits your profit margin target, then you can order a sample and then order the products and then have it shipped to Amazon. Okay. Um, Now, one thing I like to do, which I think is a really good trick, is you want to differentiate yourself from your competitors. And one way you can do that is go look at your competitors' negative reviews. Okay. You'll see what people have to say negatively about the product. And once you see kind of a trend, people say the same thing all the time, then that might be a really good thing to improve on the product. So that's that's how you can get an advantage over your competitors. So if you actually modify the product so that it fits what most people would like about the product, then the perceived value will be higher, and then you can actually usually charge it a little bit more money than your competitors. Okay, so that's how I did it a year and a half ago. I think it's still good. It's just the market has more competitors now, so it's a bit harder to find one product that fits all those criterias. But it's still possible. Okay, so if you don't if you can't afford to lose your money that you invest, then I even though it's going to take quite a bit of time to search a product, I would still do it this way. But now you can use like Jungle Scout or other softwares to do it faster, right? I did it all manually. I just went on Amazon bestsellers and I just looked through everything. Took me probably 30 hours to find a product, but that's how I did it. Now, the way I do it now is, and ever since my second product, I'd say, because what I'm building is I'm building a brand, right? So I'm staying within that niche, and now I was looking to sell similar products to that, and my supplier has offers all these products because that's what they sell. So I looked into their product catalog, and there's a whole bunch of products that are really good, and actually some of them are on Amazon, sold by competitors, but a lot of them aren't. So I kind of took a gamble for the second one, offered something new, and that's actually my best-selling product right now. It's 40 to 50% of my income comes from that one product. So if you can afford to risk more when you start, then you can try to look for a new product to sell, but that's a little bit more risky because you don't know if the demand's going to be there, right? Whereas if you find a product that already sells well, then you know that the demand is proven. But so far, for me, so after that second product, obviously I launched more products, more new products, and I'd say two or three of them don't sell very well. They still sell, but they don't sell as well. So it's more of a gamble if you start with a new product, but that's how I do it now. And I'm actually going to China in April to the Canton Fair, and try to source new products as well to launch a second brand. That's another way to do it. Go see what the Chinese have to offer for new products and stuff like that. And also, if you have money to invest, and I would probably look for a product that sells between $50 to $200 retail, because you'll have better margins and there's less competitors within that price range. Because obviously, most people try to sell products from $0 to $50, then from $50 to $200, right? So, so if you do have the money to invest, then that's a good way to go as well, because you can scale your business way faster too. So that's my 2 cents on it, guys. Hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions, then just post it in the comments. And if you got value out of this, please like and share and subscribe to my channel. So I'll try to upload more videos soon here. Okay, you guys have a good day.